Welcome back to Star Wars Nerds Unite, episode 101. I'm your host, Tim VanAutreve. Joining me as always are Josh the Tosh, internet famous Mason.
Hello.
And the beautiful Jennifer VanAutreve. Welcome.
Hi. This is only 101?
Yeah.
It is.
I thought we did one.
Star Wars Nerds Unite 101. So for this episode, we're going to be doing something really special. We're going to take you back to the 101
That makes
class.
no sense.
Class level 101. Star Wars 101.
Disregard everything.
We're going to be going over the most basic Star Wars facts. We're going to be going over taking you to school.
No, we're not.
We're like the bus driver. We take everybody to school on episode 101.
I'm confused about what we're podcasting about right
Not
now.
that.
We're a Star Wars podcast focused on the Star Wars canon. We talk about various pieces of media. I got something in my throat. You should finish it up for me.
What do you mean? We're talking about the canon, the Star Wars canon.
There we go.
We talk about the Disney acquisition.
No, we don't.
Lucas
We don't worry about that anymore. We just do the Star Wars canon.
All right, fair enough. And today we're going to be talking about Star Wars Rebels, continuing hashtag Rebels block, episode 9 of season 3, which is, what's the title?
An inside man.
Oh, man.
Bum, bum, bum.
That was stereo.
It won't.
Oh, man.
It won't show up as stereo. It'll be like mono, just split between two channels.
Whatever.
It would be cool
Whatever.
though if
I
it
could
did do.
I could encode it.
Yeah.
Stereo. I just have to dedicate 2 mics to it.
Then you could do it where your voice is on both channels, and my voice is only the right channel, and Jen's voice is only the left channel.
And then I'm the best one
No,
because I'm always both.
you would be the neutral.
Didn't say it.
You would be the neutral narrator, and then like I would be the evil angel, and Jen would be the good angel,
Is that
or vice versa. Really,
what roles you would take?
I think it would be the opposite, but
I think Jen would be the good angel.
I don't think so.
Okay.
That would be an interesting experience.
Let's talk about Star Wars. Then we're going to talk about the feedback. We got like 8 billion letters for episode 100, and we didn't even read all the letters that were supposed to be read on 100. So we have a lot to catch up on. We may not even get to all of those.
We're not.
Yeah, I don't think we should.
Oh, great. Perfect.
We
I wanted to do just a feedback episode where we just caught up on letters and
We gotta
everyone got
plug
Yeah,
out
through
but
there.
Rebels.
I feel like all we ever do is get stuck in Rebels anymore.
Yeah, that's all we do.
Everything is...
That's why we got to plow through it.
Yeah, so that's fun when
Suck
you're
it up.
plowing through on your podcast.
Use your tiller. Dig it out.
Dig it up. We're going to talk about that, and we're going to do letters, and we're also going to open Josh's Smuggler's Bounty. He got the new one, the Rebels Smuggler's Bounty, which is very appropriate for the topic of this podcast, because I don't know what's in it, but I want to see.
I thought he sent you a picture of
He
it.
He did, but I
Picture.
purposely didn't look hard, because I wanted to know what was in it for
You
real.
asked him what was in it, and he answered you.
No, he didn't ask.
I don't actually know what was in it, though.
He asked what a specific thing was.
But he answered in a way that does not answer my question.
Right.
I would think that you, Miss Specificity, would appreciate the difference.
Okay.
Okay. You want to... Well, we should do a quick one. Josh, you want to do the synopsis?
Sure. Kanan and Ezra are on Lothal, and they meet up with Ryder and his little faction of Lothal rebels.
Is he the writer guy? I think he's voiced by the guy that was in Starship Troopers.
I don't think so, but I don't know.
I think he... The prison guard in Shawshank. The main prison guard.
Yeah,
I heard his voice. I was like not looking at the screen, and I heard it, and I was like, Shawshank? Pretty sure it's him.
Isn't he Biff?
No. They
They
look really similar,
Yeah.
but it's not the same person.
They do look similar.
Mm-hmm.
So they're visiting Ryder and the Lothal Lothcats, which is what their team name is, and they're talking about how this broader rebel faction is going to come liberate Lothal if they can find out what this secret project that's going on is. And so they want to infiltrate this factory, the big factory on Lothal, where they seem to make everything. They make,
They make all the
walkers and
weapons.
Yeah, for
fighters.
as many
and
planets
speeder
as there are in the
bikes.
galaxy, it seems inefficient to put that much production on one planet.
But
I think you would spread it out more.
Ryder
Specialized.
has been, and some of the rebel sympathizers have been sabotaging equipment that comes out of the factory. And of course, Kanan and Ezra sneak in right as Thrawn is trying to figure out who's ruining all the produced materials. And they end up infiltrating the base, and with Chopper they go to the secret A2 wing of the factory and figure out that they're making the TIE Defender, or the Thrawn is developing the TIE Defender there and probably going to manufacture them there.
They don't find that out till the very end.
Yeah, but
You just
That's
skipped
what they
ahead
found
the
out when
whole
they went there.
episode.
that's fine.
The episode, that's
You give
What happened?
synopsis is weird.
Not really. When Thrawn figures out that the rebels are there, he locks down the whole factory, and Ezra and Kanan and Chopper have to enlist the help of Callus to escape. And they find out that he's Fulcrum, or at least he says he's Fulcrum. They don't necessarily believe him at 100% yet.
Well, they
And-
don't go searching his help.
No,
they end up
they-
in an elevator with him and are going to
Because
attack
he
him.
intentionally went down there to help them.
Right. But you said it like they enlist his help, like
do.
they go and search for him.
They use his
Help
help.
Callus? No, they're in an elevator with him and they're about to beat him up. And then he's like, wait, no, I'm Fulcrum. And then he helps them.
Yep. And they get away, and that's where you're left off. They know now that Callus is Fulcrum. They know the TIE Defenders are there. That's it.
Yeah, so that time where Callus and what's his name?
Zeb.
Thank you. Were stuck on the ice planet. They got to be
It was
bros.
a moon of Geonosis.
They got to be bros.
Yeah.
That was one of my favorite episodes.
Well, it was Callus's favorite episode too, because he became a Reb.
He told Kanan and Ezra that about, him and Zeb, how he helped Zeb. And then he said, I helped save Sabine.
He
I don't
did.
remember that part, though. I don't remember.
He told her, Fulcrum told her where to go to get ships so Wedge and Hobby and Sabine could escape.
So at the time, you didn't know it was him.
Right.
Oh, okay. I see.
I liked the scene where Thrawn put one of the workers on the bike that he inspected himself, that was sabotaged,
Yeah.
and made him explode.
It wasn't just one of the workers. It was that farmer guy.
Yeah, it was Ezra's buddy.
Yeah. I
And
liked
so
that
he-
scene.
He blew up. You
isn't-
like seeing him blow up?
He's super cruel.
I did actually. Yeah. Well, because it got my gander up. There's not a lot that happens.
Well, that's what does it, huh?
What does got my gander mean?
It's
I don't know. That's why I'm asking.
it just got my motor running,
Oh my
my
God.
engine revving.
You are
Okay.
so not good with the analogies. It caught your attention, maybe?
Yeah, it was a little more
Piqued
than
your
that.
interest?
Well, it made my feelers feel.
You do them all in such a weird way.
What do you mean? It's not
I
weird.
don't know. It's like you put a creepy spin on all of them.
Yeah. You married me.
So then Thrawn said, from now on, the factory workers are going to have to test all of the equipment themselves because he doesn't trust them.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be get your dander up, not gander.
Get your what?
Get your dander up, and it's
Yeah.
supposed to mean become agitated or angry. Close.
All those things. It got my.
As gander
Got-
reminds me of like a male goose. Is
No,
that
it got my
It's not a
eyeballs.
male
It got
goose.
my eyeballs.
It is a
peeping.
group of
a
gooses.
group of geeses?
Gooses.
It got my
Or geese.
my gander ganding. My eyeballs are popping.
Yeah.
Wow.
I like the scene where the walker came out and then the guy was like, oh, it was the one next to it. Also, it seems like an inefficient way to manually build each walker.
By one person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was like, who built this walker? And there
They're
was
all
like one guy.
stall-built, one man.
There's only like 6 factory workers.
Yeah. In the whole
He's
place.
like, oh, I'm the one that did that one.
Yeah. It just seems like an inefficient way to build things.
So I was wondering, when Kanan and Ezra, they were in their stormtrooper, they like switched out into stormtrooper gear, and then they were waiting with Chopper, and they're like, Chopper can't get in there without the codes, and then like immediately
The droid rolls up.
but what didn't you think like the droid was like hitting on Chopper or something? He was like
Wouldn't you?
No.
he like wheeled right up to Chopper and was like,
He was going into the room.
no, it was really weird. He wheeled up to Chopper and made some weird soft noise towards him, and then
They were just saying hello in the hallway at work. Hi, how's it going?
It was funny.
They were sending some sort of daily debriefing, perhaps.
Maybe.
What's your operating number?
What else was cool
Android.
in this episode?
Well,
I
it
liked when
seems like-
Thrawn was looking at Sabine's art
Yep.
that he'd cut off of a wall, basically.
He cut the entire wall.
Yeah,
and
it
brought
had,
the
like,
chunk
a
into his
chunk
office.
of his concrete wall, Duracrete wall.
I thought he was standing in the center of a bunch of holograms of different things that
Some were
he had
holograms, some
collected.
were actual things.
Yeah, pieces
and
of artwork.
Oh.
He collects art to understand.
Yeah, I thought they were all just holograms because it had the picture of Hera's family and it was not to scale. It was like
Right.
way bigger than that little thing.
Right.
I just thought they were all holograms.
Just immersing himself in the enemy.
So it seems like Thrawn definitely suspects Callus.
I don't think at this point he does.
He knows there's a mole.
He suspects that there's a mole.
But the way he calls out Thrawn Callus at the end seemed kind of fishy. I don't know if that was just typical TV suspense type thing, but
Yeah.
I don't think of Thrawn as a dum-dum.
I don't either.
So I kind of think that he has a suspicion.
I don't know why he would at this point.
Did you leave your shoes on in my house?
Yeah, I didn't wear socks because I was in such a rush. And I
To get
didn't-
over here
Why were you in-
to start by 9.
And
Why
I
were you in
didn't
such
want
a
to
rush?
have my feetsies be really cold.
Okay. I would have lent you some sockies.
Well, your
I
feet
wouldn't
are
have
too
fit.
small. Nary a soul in this house has big enough feet
All right.
to
No one has Bigfoot socks.
cover my cloven.
Cloven hooves. I'm done talking about this episode.
I think there's really not a whole lot else to say.
It was good. It was better than the last few. I
Yeah,
liked this episode
sure.
a lot better.
It had the whole them going to figure out that they have a thing and that's going to make the rebels come quicker was kind of dumb, but it was an excuse to get them to interact with Thrawn again and be in the same room with
Callus.
so that he can reveal himself.
I was really happy when he said that he was Fulcrum.
I kind
I
of suspected.
clapped.
I mean, I don't.
The voice kind of was
Yeah, I think we
giving
talked
it away,
about. Didn't
right?
we say that sounds like him?
Yeah.
I wish I could give half lightsaber ratings,
Yeah.
like we said on Twitter, but I'm gonna go with 7. 7 lightsabers for this episode.
I liked it more than that. I was going to give it an 8.
That's what I was going to give it to.
There we have it.
An 8.
Rated and reviewed. Only 14 minutes. Now we can get on to feedback. Or let's do the Smuggler's Bounty first. Or do you want to read some emails, then do the Smuggler's Bounty?
Clancy Brown is the voice actor for Ryder Azadi. Now, who is Clancy Brown?
Clancy sounds right. Because they even call him Clancy in Shawshank.
Why would they name him
Yep.
the same?
Yeah, I was right. Boom!
He looks old.
Yeah. A lot of time has passed since Shawshank. Shawshank came out.
Clancy Brown the Third. Smuggler's Bounty. I'm not gonna bring the whole box out because it's too big.
All right, so the Rebels. This theme was Rebels, right? Star Wars Rebels,
Yep. Rebels.
like as in Rebels the cartoon, not just
Right.
Rebels in general.
So first is Captain Rex.
It's a pop vinyl. Of
Well, first
Captain
is the
Rex.
shirt that I'm wearing.
Didn't
Yeah,
we get those somewhere else?
that has the
This
whole
is the
crew.
Star Wars Rebels one.
All of the
Rogue
shirts
One
look
one.
like the same.
Oh.
If you pay attention, like this is Kanan, that's Ezra, that's Sabine, Hera. That's Zeb, if you couldn't tell, and that's Chopper, the one that looks like a droid.
They have cold, dead eyes.
Yeah.
With their blackness. I really like this Captain Rex.
Yeah, he looks cool.
He's dual fisting guns.
His blasters, and he's got his white beard.
Yeah, and his bald.
He's got a mustache, a very mustachio-like mustache. What do you think, Jen?
He looks like a toy in a box.
Yeah.
No, he looks good.
What else you got in there?
So this is something they started, I don't know, at the end of last year, where they have these, they're like Pops, but they're one material, and they're not painted. So this is like a sparkly red version of Chopper.
I've never seen any
and they're
of these.
called Hikari Minis.
So they just figured out how to charge the same amount and make it?
Yeah. So they came out with a Darth Vader Hikari Mini, I don't know, December. And they put a big thing in the box, like how amazing it was that they invented this new type of toy and how cool it was. And I think it looked
That's not
dumb.
a new type of toy.
Yeah, it is not that cool. It looks like
That looks
like
like
an
a
80s
80s. Yeah, I was going to say
toy.
those things where you had like the molds.
yeah, and you made your own thing.
Yeah.
But they sell for a lot on eBay.
Really?
For real.
How much is
the
this
Vader
worth?
one sold for like $15.
How much is this worth?
I don't know. I haven't looked yet. I just got it today. And then the coolest one.
This one makes him look kind of girly. He's all red and sparkly.
There's a Darth Maul.
Oh, that one looks cute.
Cute.
I like
looks-
that one better than
He
Rex.
looks very menacing. He doesn't look cute.
He's like 3 inches tall.
But, I mean, he's as menacing as you could make a Pop look.
Yeah, he does look rather terrifying.
He's got huge yellow eyes.
Uh-huh. Like a kitty cat.
Like a kitty cat.
Apparently, there's different colors of that.
Yeah, there's
chopper.
like
there's
6
an
different
orange, which
colors.
is the more exclusive one, I think.
They didn't say anything about...
Oh no, there's a clear one too.
I like the hair
Yeah, there's
one.
clear or
Orange,
silver,
clear orange, red.
gold, and black.
Yeah.
I like this hair
And I don't
one.
think there's any rarity on them.
I see a lot more red ones. Oh no, now they're all showing up. Yeah,
Usually they tell you if there's rarity
it's
on
like
this.
typical pop
Right.
ness.
Does Keegan have these yet?
No, he doesn't get these exclusives. He drools over my exclusive ones. But he said Keegan's my partner in crime at work, and he said he's gonna try to start selling his collection off. He's got to make money for his new baby coming.
So the last box, the January box, it came with a mega awesome Han Solo on Tauntaun. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
I sold it for $50.
Wow. Can I see? I didn't get to see the Darth Maul. Only Jenny saw it. Oh wow, he's like standing on real feet.
I know,
Yeah.
that's what I noticed. It looks like he has boots on.
Yeah.
Why does he not have those
The Maul is awesome
crawl legs?
because it's like a pre.
Oh, this is an old version of him?
I don't know why they decided to do it, but
But it's awesome.
it looks awesome. And he's got no shirt on, because that's extra menacing. If you don't wear clothes, apparently.
This kind of looks weird on his face. Like, is that his nose or
Yeah,
his
it's supposed to
mouth?
be his
Because it kind of
nose.
looks like that. It's so low that looks like his mouth is open a tiny, tiny bit, and that's his mouth.
Well, I mean, you can see the bump. There's
That
texture.
kind of looks like his chin.
It's not. It's his nose.
No, the pointy thing with the hole looks like his mouth, and the thing under it looks like his chin.
Well, I'm telling you, the pointy thing is his nose.
I understand that. It doesn't
clearly
look
looks
like
like
that.
a nose.
No, it doesn't. Look at this. Don't you think the pointy thing with the hole looks like a mouth? And he's making...
If it's like an optical illusion,
If
it
you
could be like a little beak, like a little birdie beak.
Yeah, and he has it open just a tiny bit.
See, look at Rex's little nose.
I see. Yeah, he's got a human face, so I'm not going to get it mixed up with his chin.
You're running up on a year on this, aren't you?
Oh, this is far beyond a year.
You kept going?
I accidentally resubscribed to another year
Oh my gosh.
because you can only cancel during certain windows if you have the year one.
Yeah.
So
That's crazy.
whatever, the Tauntaun Han already paid for half the
of it.
year.
Yeah.
And I bet you that mall goes for like $12 or $15, and
Yeah. That's cool.
I just want the shirts. So I love the shirts, and I get it just for that, and then I sell most of the pops. And I make more than it costs. I get free shirts, basically.
The Han is pretty cool, though.
The Han was amazing. Job wanted to keep it so bad. And I explained to him that we're not going to keep it. And so he started to bargain with me. They sent me a random Ant-Man one because...
They sent me one, too. A random one.
Because the people who got the Boss subscription, like the Boss gift was late. So they just sent people like random boxes. And so I got an Ant-Man box as well that I don't want. And it's got these... I can't remember what he calls them. He gets them from his dumb YouTube videos. They're boxes that you don't know what's inside. Mystery boxes or something. He's like, well, I'll let you sell the Han if I can open the mystery boxes in the other one. And I was like, I don't know, Job. I'm probably going to sell that one too. I don't want any of this garbage. Sorry if you don't think they're garbage. I don't put things on my walls. I don't collect anything other than shirts.
I'm not offended at all. I
meant the listener in general.
Yeah, I'm slowly starting to kind of sell off my stuff. I need your help selling my magic cards.
Well, you don't have anything worth anything.
Okay,
so
that's all I need to hear. Thanks.
Yeah.
Okay, on to letters, right? Or do you want to rate the box?
I don't know that the box needs rated.
Okay, fair enough. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I would rate the box if they wanted to send us free ones to review on the show.
Yeah, how about that? Funko.
Okay, here we go. This one is from SWNU number 98 recap. And this is Angry Farmer, Nerd Angry Farmer. He says, hey guys and gal. So this was the smorgasbord episode. Between the farm report, exchange student hosting, and local body shop review, there was some Star Wars info in there too. Unfortunately.
Snuck some in.
Yeah. Fortunately, I can relate to some of the items. Farm report. I have chickens and ducks and have a garden. Attached are some links to pictures of my poultry and garden. In addition are some pictures of my daughter with my friend's horses. And then he sent pics of a gigantic garden.
Yeah, it looked really nice.
Yeah, it did. It looked like a lot of work to me.
It looked like a lot of work.
It's not that hard to raise chickens and a vegetable garden. Ducks, on the other hand, take a lot more work and make a mess. As for the garden, we plant a lot of tomatoes as we can them for use over the winter. It is not the most economical way to get eggs and vegetables, but there is a lot of satisfaction to eating the fruits of your labor. You want to discuss barefoot gardening, Jennifer?
Oh, sure. We saw an article yesterday that talked about all these health benefits of barefoot gardening.
Perfect. That was exactly what I wanted you to.
What do you want me to tell him? We haven't done it.
She started to get excited about gardening.
I read one article and I was like, oh, look at this.
You're like, look at this.
Yeah, it was interesting.
Student exchange. This girl sounds mega cool. Knows at least 3 languages, ski instructor, and traveling abroad before she's 18. Wow. I don't know about you guys, but I barely know 1 language, as do most Americans. Are you going to travel around the U.S. to show her some of our culture? How is she going to keep up on her skiing? I know you get snow in central Illinois, but I don't think you have a lot of mountains.
We don't.
No, we don't.
No
It's
mountains.
pretty much
They're skiing up in Iowa. That's like a hill, a big hill.
in Wisconsin.
And then Wisconsin and in Michigan, there's some bigger hills.
But hills.
She'll probably only go one time while she's here.
Yeah. And no, we're not going to take her around the U.S., but we'll take her to like Chicago.
She should go to Colorado.
I can't afford to take her to Colorado.
She can go by her, like, she could find some people that are going. Bum rides.
I'm not going to send.
Why would she go to Colorado?
So she can go skiing in, like, the second best mountains in the world for skiing.
She skis in the Alps.
I know. She's coming here to experience America.
Yes.
Yeah, but I'm not going to be able to take her that far west. I haven't been skiing in Colorado.
Well,
she's going to take gymnastics while she's here.
Autos.
She's going to sign up for some school clubs.
That's experiencing America.
Yeah.
We're going to take her to McDonald's.
And the stamp club meeting.
Bowling. Bowling and
is she going to watch some
tag.
kids? She going to be a babysitter? She can babysit for us.
She's younger than Nolan.
I don't need a babysitter. My kids are
I
good.
do.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
she
you
can
never once
babysit.
asked us to babysit. We have 1 million kids.
I could
Okay.
babysit.
Yeah,
I babysit.
I've offered to babysit before.
I babysit kids all the time. And our teenage girl kids don't even babysit.
Idiots. They're all
Why am I
dummies.
babysitting?
I don't know.
Autos. Mason was thinking about a Tesla. So am I.
No,
He
I
does.
wasn't. You
was
were
me.
thinking.
Okay,
of it.
he mixed this up. I have a Nissan Leaf that I've owned since 2011 and have about 50,000 miles. I've got some experience with electric vehicles. If your daily commute is less than 20 miles each way, I would highly recommend an EV. I would look into any tax rebates that your state may have for the vehicle purchase and the installation of a charging station in your home to offset the cost. I will someday when I can actually buy a car. It's real.
It won't be anytime soon.
No. Star Wars. I am currently listening to Empire's End and will have a review next week or so, but there are a few novels coming out in the next few months that could be discussed as the books are released. So I've finished the new Aftermath book
Empire's End.
and I'm ready. I could podcast on it tonight.
I need to start it and finish it.
I need to start it, get through the middle, and then eventually the ending.
I tried to get Jenny to listen to the book and she's like, that guy's annoying.
You tried to get me to listen to it after you were already in the middle of it.
Yeah, I was like, you're not going to listen to it anyway. Why don't you get at least a little
bit.
As soon as I started, I was like, oh, this is annoying.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Like Mark Thompson is really good, but I don't like him.
I don't know what it was. It's hard to explain. I did catch a few things, and I remember you guys talking about the first book.
And the second book.
I don't think I listened to the second one.
You listened to us talk about it.
I don't think I was there.
Yeah, you were.
Oh, then I wasn't listening.
Yeah,
I wasn't listening, trust me. The first time, I don't know which time I listened. I don't know. But I remember hearing some of the characters' names, and then I did pick up some of the continued storyline from that. But in general, I don't like listening when I haven't started from the beginning. So
I think much of my problem with Mark Thompson is he's over enthusiastic in the parts that don't need to be enthusiastic, and it
sounded kind of
weird,
cartoony or goofy. Like I don't know how to explain it. It was off-putting.
Oh, yeah, okay. And then he says, one last note, you approaching episode 100 of SW&U. Are you working on something special? Yeah, best episode ever, which you experienced. May the force be with you, Mike. Thank you for the email, Mike. Here we go. Oh my gosh, this one is from a new listener. Robin says, Dear Nerd Unite, I am Robin Lee. 20 years ago, I filmed the sad demise of the iconic...
This is not one that you want to read.
No, this was like some guy trying to get us to...
Get his story out.
Yeah.
Sorry, Max.
Yeah, I'm not that nice. All right. Okay, here we go, Drew. He says, SWNU crew. I said I lost my notes. Well, I lost them good. But I have found them. To keep it short, or at least manageable, I'll keep them at an overview level. There are more, but I don't remember what some of them mean as they are so old. He's talking about his notes like as he listened to all of the podcasts.
Right.
Episode 63. Those Star Trek nerds, nicely done, taking the high road. But could you imagine that nerd fight? I don't remember the high road. I never go high road. Episode 65, Rogue One teaser. Totally agree with Jen. I couldn't shake the Hunger Games feel. It carried somewhat into the movie. Tim, the AT-AT or AT whatever the FT, shooting at them as they run out of that hangar thing. Oh my gosh, that was awesome. Side note, did that scene not make it into the movie?
Nope, it didn't. We found out somebody wrote an article where they interviewed the original guy who wrote the first script or whatever, or was involved in it. And in the original ending, they go get the thing, and then they run across the beach to the dish that's just like on a big tower for some reason, and that's when that scene happens. And then Cassian and Jin actually survive in the original script.
Okay.
And Krennic gets killed by Vader for failing. But they always wanted everyone to die, but they didn't think Disney would let them. So They wrote the original script, but said, we'd really want to do this. And Disney said, go for it. So that's why everyone dies.
Who was gonna not die?
Cassian and Jin.
Really?
Yeah.
That movie comes out
Wow.
on digital.
Yeah, like
Really
in the next
soon.
2 weeks. And it was like super
I think it's in a
lame.
week.
Like they go on a transport and they meet up with the Tantive 5. I hate that name.
It should be Tantive.
Right.
Yeah.
And then Vader shows up and wrecks their ship and you're like, "Oh, did they make it?" And the last thing they show is them like escaping on an escape pod. So it was like a super
geez.
lame ending.
And then people would have thought they were Jen's parents. And
Yep.
everything. Anyway, he continues. I think that changed into them coming through those trees.
Yeah, sort of. They totally just redid the whole Scarif.
It was still cool.
Yeah.
Jen, why do you hate Forrest Whitaker? Doesn't matter. He is awful. Clone meat? Ha 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 ha. What?
Oh yeah, that was ridiculous.
Oh, man.
Weird notes.
Episode 68. Tim, you are correct. Heath Blizzards are the best. It's like a cigar, only you're not left with the taste of a terrible ashtray, but delicious toffee.
I don't see how that's anything like a cigar,
it's
but
so good.
whatever.
It's an acquired taste, and you feel sophisticated while you consume it. Tim, you need a soundboard with Mason saying crazy things like,
I'm not going to say these.
"It's a trap!" The first thing that was stupid, Mason making a Wookiee sound. Episode 70. If Lucasfilm contacts you about your patches, congratulations, you have made it. No kidding, Josh. I don't know what this was in reference
Lucasfilm
to.
didn't contact us about any patches.
I know. You were all worried about like getting cease and desist letters from Lucasfilm and then not letting us do stuff. I don't know what this was in reference to, but I wrote down Jen owned that episode. Episode 70. You might want to go back
Was
and
that
listen to that
the one
one.
about
Episode 70
Kanan?
was a Rebels one.
Was
At the end of season 2, the season 2 finale of Rebels.
No, you owned it, I guess.
I don't know
Yeah,
what
I know.
said.
Your greatness, you don't even remember. Episode 91, or as I like to think of it as the Kinky Pinky episode.
Oh god.
I almost wrecked my car. I swear I heard Jen gag at the sight of it.
The thought of it. The thought of the sight of it.
Yeah, I didn't even look. I had my eyes closed tight.
Oh my gosh. If anybody doesn't remember, Josh has a kinky pinky. He hurt his pinky playing basketball or something, right?
Yeah.
It's like
And-
perpendicular with his
Yeah, and
joint.
It's a right angle.
It healed at a right angle. Like he literally can't bend it because the tendon.
Yeah.
Pulled it down.
it down and the joint's all jacked up.
Yeah.
Did you go to physical therapy?
No.
So I went to the doctor, they said it, and then it healed wrong, and I never...
You never.
We went back, and they're like, yeah, we can re-break it, and
then
you can
set
heal
it
longer, and if I
right.
re-broke it, I couldn't play for like 3 months or something, so I
So
said
you
no.
chose to be disfigured for life.
Yep. It's not really disfigured, though. It doesn't prevent me from doing anything.
It's terrifying.
Showing people your hand without like
Making them vomit.
bad reactions.
Well, it just looks like he's pretending.
Yeah.
It looks like he's trying to flash a gang sign or something.
I'm not. That's just my normal
It's so
hand.
strange. I don't know how you type like that.
You just type.
He tries like
Doesn't it look like a little spider crab? We need to take a picture of that for Twitter.
do you do things with just that pinky? Like do you type with like certain,
type just
certain
like normal.
keys like it's like you're double jointed on the last one too. Stop it.
What do you mean double jointed?
I don't know. It's like it was moving faster than a normal finger. And then it moved back the other way.
No, I don't know what you're talking about. It just...
Oh man, I've never seen her react to this. This is great. Okay, last thing. My wife found my notes about the shows. She was so confused. Her name is Jen. She couldn't figure out what I was trying to tell her in my little notes. Ha ha ha. That is funny.
That's funny.
Anyways, keep it up and I'll keep listening. You guys have really improved. It is a really good show. I hope you can find time to keep recording them. Yeah, we found time. And thanks. I appreciate you listening and sending in your notes. I like when people pick out our stuff from our episodes a lot better than my having to go back and pick it out. So we should have actually had this and we could have done a clip show.
Oh, I asked
clip
you.
show.
I wanted to do a clip show for episode 100, and they were like, "That's way too much work."
Not only that, it's way too stupid.
The next one's from Sean. He says, hey there, SW or SNWU. That's hard to say. He said it wrong, I think. Much like some of the other letters you've read recently, I discovered your podcast about 3 weeks ago, and it's been a great way to help pass the day while at work. Today I caught up fully and have listened to all 99 episodes, and I'm looking forward to episode 100. Sorry you didn't get your letter read on 100. You would have been really excited.
Yeah.
Congrats for reaching that benchmark. I've been a Star Wars fan for as long as I can remember. However, it was the Decipher CCG that rekindled my love for the series. It's a pity it didn't survive long enough to see expansions for all the incredible new material that's become canon. I will keep my premiere email short, but wanted to say thanks to each of you for being awesome. Keep up the great work, and here's to another 100. May the Force be with you always. Thank you very much for the email, Sean. And as we've talked many times on this show, we loved that Decipher CCG.
Yeah. It's lame that they sold the license to Wizards of the Coast and then they made that horrible trading card game.
The one with the computer animated.
Yes.
I'm trying to sell 2 of those starter decks on eBay. It's not going so hot. Next one is from... Oh, I'm not going to read that one online.
Why?
Michael Young, he wants to send us a copy of Fanboys.
Yeah.
What that was the one where they stand in line or whatever?
I think so.
Yeah.
Is that do you think that's the one that Nolan was just talking about?
Yeah, it is.
Oh.
I think we need to get a P.O. box or something. Because multiple people have tried to send us stuff.
Well, we do live a block from our local post office.
But
It's not even a block.
The P.O. box costs... The P.O. box
does cost
costs
money.
I know it costs money, but it would be very convenient to go and check it. And
No one would ever check it. You'd end up paying a fee for how much crap is there, and you haven't checked it.
I have to go to the post
Really on
office to get
Saturdays.
stamps and mail stuff.
Let's see. And then I have a bunch of...
Did you read the one by Sean Matthews?
That was one we
He just
did,
read
didn't you?
Sean's. Is that the?
Yeah, that's the one I just read. Now Wreck It,
Oh, yeah.
the Sherman. Says, hey guys, just listened to your last podcast and you read out my letter. It was so cool. Made my day. And to answer Josh's question about which South Coast football team I support, well, Josh, there's only one team worth talking about, and that's AFC Bournemouth.
Yeah, Bournemouth.
Been a big fan for years, and to think only a few years ago they nearly went bust, and now we are in the Premier League. It's proper fairy tale stuff. Thanks again for the really good cast. Just one more thing, do you guys have any idea when we might get an episode 8 trailer? I heard maybe April. Really need to see something soon. Keep up the good stuff. Looking forward to your 100th episode if you're doing Empire of the Sherman. We did do Empire. And what do you think? Celebration?
That's the big rumor is
Yeah.
that it'll be at Star Wars Celebration in a couple of weeks.
We need to buy tickets.
Yeah.
I think Jenny and I are for real going because we're going to be there.
We're gonna be in Florida.
I can't think of it. Your favorite person on Earth, Sarah Michelle Gellar and Freddie Prinze Jr. are going to be there
When?
for Celebration.
I know, but
I don't know
it's
what
like,
day.
I tried to look up the website to see like events, and it's nothing like a comic convention where they have.
They're
panel
They're
on
getting all
this
that
day.
stuff rolled out now.
Well, last
They're
time I looked,
announcing
it was
stuff.
just nothing.
Yeah.
Well, we should buy tickets. We should pick the day that we're going to go, buy tickets, and then go.
Yeah, I won't.
And you
be
can
Well,
go
I want to
see
see the events first, so I
SMG.
know which day to buy
SMG.
tickets.
Then look it up, Jennifer. I don't.
I
want it to
just
sell
told you
out.
I did look it up, and
Look
there
it up
was
again.
nothing there.
Look it up again. Look it up again.
My phone's almost dead. I can't.
Oh my gosh. Next one is from Sharkbait. Sorry, Nerd12 Sharkbait. Dear SWNU Command, Nerd12 Sharkbait checking in. I just finished listening to episode 100 and have a few questions, comments. I just want to say that I'm so glad you all are back. With the hiatus, I was afraid you went the way of so many other good podcasts and was thrilled when you showed back up in my stream. I've also listened to your complete back catalog of episodes and actually never thought your first episodes were bad. In fact, I actually missed the way Tim used to fawn over Jen in the intro segment.
I knew that's why you did
I
that
threw you in a
today.
little bone there at the beginning,
I know.
at the risk of making her angry. I actually did laugh out loud when I saw my call sign. Thanks, Jen.
I told you guys they had no faith in my names. No faith.
In regards to Kanan's mask, Dave Filoni stated in an E-Prof Rebels recon, that he did stylize the patterns after Rex's helmet, and he added them to help viewers be able to tell what he was looking at as he moved his head. I do wonder who drew them on his mask in universe, though. Maybe Rex?
Maybe Sabine. And she's the artist.
Yeah, probably. George Lucas infamously told Carrie Fisher that people didn't wear underwear in space because the body would expand and strangle the person wearing said underwear.
I've never heard that before. Is that really true? I mean,
Josh,
It's been in a.
I don't mean is that.
This is a Science Corner question.
It's been in.
I don't
several
mean will that really
features
happen in
before.
space. I
Josh,
mean,
is there any truth to the
No.
danger?
that's not what I
There's
meant.
no truth.
I meant, did he really say that?
Yeah.
Yeah, he did.
Wow.
It was in a special feature for
Yeah.
like the Across the Stars documentary. And that's not Across the Stars, I can't remember what it's called, but the
So he
documentary
didn't
that
let
came out on
anyone wear underwear?
he didn't want her to wear a bra specifically.
Right. There's no bras in space. Jen, what would you do if you were in Ms. Fisher's position and was told that you couldn't wear a bra?
But you're making millions of dollars to make a movie.
I would say, what about those pasty things that you stick on instead?
You wouldn't even record this with live video because you were like, I'm not.
I can't be recorded tonight.
Right, but you were definitely wearing a bra right now.
What does that have to do with anything?
What do you mean? We have like 5 people watch our live stream, and then millions of people would be watching.
I wasn't
your
going
movie.
to do a live stream without... I don't understand what the correlation is between
Do you
that and
understand
the
where I'm
question.
trying to correlate here, Josh?
No, I don't. I
Good,
don't
perfect.
understand this entire line of questioning.
It's making him really uncomfortable. And my main question, there has been a lot of speculation on there being a second animated show in the works, and with the main complaint of Rebels being too kiddie, do you think they should make a more grown-up series? I'm interested in the concept Mr. Lucas had for 1313, which sounds almost along the lines of Game of Thrones, but what are your opinions?
This was all news to me. Shocking.
I know they're making another cartoon. I don't think they're going to make it more adulty. Honestly, I think
I don't.
If it's
Rebels
going to be on
was
Disney
it got.
again.
I mean, there are pieces to it that are definitely adulty, and so was Clone Wars. So, I mean, there are definitely kid components to it, but there's so much marketing behind the cartoon, and so much investment in those young minds to try to get them to continue that Star Wars fervor. So, they have to make them kid oriented.
When are they starting this new cartoon?
Nobody knows.
There's nothing.
I bet it's
out
going to
there.
be on like Disney XD.
Nobody knows.
Nobody knows anything.
There's just rumors.
It's exciting.
Thank you again for the great
Well,
show, and
they-
hope to one day be celebrating episode 1000 with you.
They did
Ooh.
announce that Rebels is going to have a 4th season at least.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that came out like last week.
Oh, I didn't hear that.
What is this 1313 thing he's talking about?
It was a game that they were in the process of developing before Disney bought Lucasfilm. And then it just every project that was in the works got canned when Disney bought Lucasfilm. So that way Disney could redirect everything in the direction
But
they
do
wanted
they
to go.
own the idea for that game? Or
They own the IP to Star Wars. It was a Star Wars game that took place on the lower levels of Coruscant. And like you were like a bounty hunter or something and you were doing weird stuff. And
That would have been awesome.
Hmm.
Okay. Mark said, or Hobby84, he says, hey guys, just listened to the latest podcast on the way home from watching Logan, cool movie, and heard you read my email out loud. Wizard! Sorry. Oh, that must be a thing. Because this guy's from a similar country to the other guy, and he says, heard you read my email out. The other guy said it too. Same way. That must be like a way they say that.
a way they say it.
Yeah.
People who speak English, not American English.
Whatever. Wherever they're from. This guy was from New Zealand or something, I think.
But he's originally
he was
from Ireland.
Ireland.
Oh, right, yeah. Anyway, sorry about the format. Windows 10 is a bad system. I agree. I hate... I'm using my phone to write this one, so forgive any spelling errors. My giant hands are clumsy and random like blasters. I agree with iJedi being an odd starting point for the EU back in the day, but it was a recommendation from my friend Jansen, and he was right. Actually, it was his book too, as were almost all the other ones I read back then. What a hero, for real. Anyways, episode 100 was amazeballs, although I'm slightly outraged that nobody mentioned everyone's favorite asteroid garden pest, the space slug. I don't think he got any serious roles after that movie, so a little bit of recognition would have been nice. Yeah, Jen. I had to pull over when you guys started Chicken Debate Part 2 because I was laughing so hard.
A lot of people have to pull over. I think we seriously might contribute to some
Accidents.
MVAs.
The desperation in Tim's voice as he tried to stop you wasting precious tape on the exact same argument was hilarious. It is precious. There's running out on the reel-to-reel.
Mm-hmm.
As for the chickens themselves, I thoroughly recommend getting them. We have 11.
Oh my.
And
Jeez.
apart from all the poo, they are totally worth it. Free eggs, baby. Anyway, I'm off to bed. It's just gone midnight here in Piroa, as the natives say.
Pyro.
Doesn't that kind of sound like
Yeah,
Peoria?
It does.
Yeah.
Weird.
And I have to be up early to figure out what to listen to on the way to work. Can you guys recommend any good podcasts? It depends on what you're into. So obviously you're into Star Wars. I don't have a Star Wars podcast recommendation. Star Wars Minute is pretty good.
I told him Star Wars Oxygen, the only other Star Wars podcast I listen to.
As far as other podcasts go, if you don't listen to This American Life, that one's great.
Do you
What
still
about-
listen to Hollywood Babylon?
No, I don't. I can't do that anymore.
What was the one that they made the movie about the killer from Wisconsin about? Unscripted or?
I don't know. I didn't listen to that one.
I can't remember. Serial.
Oh,
Serial.
they were from Wisconsin?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know it was Wisconsin.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's a really good one. What else is there? I mean, if you're into comic books, I really like Paper Keg a lot. I really like BenView on Spielberg a lot. That one they review an episode of or a different Spielberg movie, like chronologically, one by one.
John Hodgman has a podcast that's funny too. I can't remember what it's called. That I've listened to a few of.
Yeah. Those are my favorites anyway. Let's see. Don't worry, yours will always top the list, but I have a 1.5 hour drive to work every morning and another 1.5 hour trip home in the evening, 5 days a week. So I've got room in my life for more podcasts. Thanks again for all the great content. You guys are just awesome. Hobby84.
That's a lot of driving.
Yeah, it is for real.
He should listen to some of the books. He could listen to
Yeah.
a Star Wars book every week.
He and I shared multiple emails that you weren't privy to as well.
Okay. You could also listen to Comic Nerds Unite, my Star Wars or my comic book podcast. My buddy Mark and me do it. I know I'm everyone's least favorite host on this show, but over there, I'm also the least favorite host.
No, you're not.
There's just less host. Oh no,
Although
Kent is there
when
now.
Kent-
Fewer hosts.
When Kent came in, he did kind of steal the show.
Yeah, I know. So,
Jeff says Kent's really boring.
oh god,
Kent comes
It's
with
'cause
like a
Jeff's
notebook
jealous.
full of notes.
Yeah.
Like he he
he's legit.
super analyzes everything, and he's very intelligent and brings up really unique points.
yeah,
And he's like takes it seriously and is like funny but really professional about it.
yes, he does a good job. We record a new episode this Friday. We haven't put one out in a while, so that's happening.
Since Halloween.
Yep, I have to post that.
I know. That's what I
It's
said.
still like in the
Wham bam, you can post 2 right after it.
yeah, that's true.
You can be the
I do
last
not
Halloween
I do not want to
episode.
edit that episode.
You
Let's
can just
see.
scrap it.
This is
Say
the
it
last
got lost in
email we're going to read tonight. It's from Coxtimus. He says, congratulations, you guys, on episode 100, which is by far my fave episode to date. Lots of laughs. Much honored again with being Nerd Squad member 7. And now I just definitely sign up to be a proud Patreon of the show. Couple things. I think The Force Awakens might be my new fave Star Wars movie now. Holy cow. Catnip does not relax cats.
Yeah, I did not think it did.
I like the short call sign names better. Should be 1 word or 2 real short words. Thanks for the laughs and can't wait for the Ahsoka book episode. Hashtag WordBros. Hashtag Reese's Freeze for Life. He really wants that Ahsoka book.
I know, and we keep on delaying it.
We could do it
yeah.
this weekend.
Can we? You want to? For real?
Yeah.
I'll do it. Let's do it. I'm into
to
it.
remember.
Yeah, no kidding. I'll have to read
Yeah,
a
it's been months.
synopsis again. Patreon. We can talk about Patreon. Thanks for the letter. A lot of people backed it. We got a successful Patreon. Thank you, everybody. That'll help us buy nickel candies, but also stickers. Josh.
Yeah, Josh spent all of our Patreon money on stickers.
Yeah.
What?
You want to talk about it at all?
What do
The
you
fact that you
mean?
ordered stickers?
I ordered stickers. They're supposed to be here tomorrow.
So we're going to ship them out to the Patreon backers that backed at that level.
Right.
And
They were
how are we
designed
gonna-
by
Jesus.
Yeah.
Or
Nerd Cinco.
Cinco.
Oops. Siri thought I was talking to her when I said Cinco.
I think it was on Jesus.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
Cinco.
Probably just when you
Nerd
said,
Cinco.
hey, and it
Oh.
started.
Hey. No.
So what do you...
We'll never replicate it.
What are we going to do with the other stickers? How many did you order?
I ordered 104 because
You thought we'd have 104 backers?
no, it's like you can
It's
order
like a sheet with.
you can order 4 stickers for $19, or you can order 104 stickers for $20. So
Got it.
the
Marketing
incremental cost was
scheme.
worth getting 104 stickers.
I just want to state that there should have been more of a bleed on those stickers.
We'll see when they get here.
You could see
How
it on
big are
the
the
on the
stickers?
proof.
I have no idea how big they are.
They could be as big as your head.
They could be.
Wow.
I
Wow.
don't know. All I know is there's 104. There's 4 different designs. So there are 26 of each.
Cool.
And the backers will get a selection of them in the mail.
So
Awesome.
Listener Kevin,
Mm-hmm. What?
nothing. He and I and we are working on t-shirts.
He already has T-shirts made.
He made t-shirts and took selfies to show us, and I didn't call him
And
back because I
beer
was
koozies.
busy. Yeah, that'll be awesome.
Yeah, I gave him the 2 different shirt designs. He has it now.
Yeah.
You guys just have to.
Work out the shirt itself. Yeah, I need to call him. I should call him tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so I have no idea how we're gonna do this. Like,
Well, I don't
we
know.
either need to make
We don't
a
have
web
to work out the
store-
details on here, but
No, I'm just saying I don't know how we're gonna make it so people can get them.
Yeah, for real.
'Cause normally
Oh.
when people do this, they go through like a third party that does everything.
Yeah, but we don't.
we don't want to do that.
because we're not trying to. I'm not trying to make any money off the t-shirt.
So we'll have to figure it out. It might just be you send us some PayPal and
Yeah, and then we send Kevin PayPal.
yeah.
And Kevin sends it or something, or he sends us a bunch. Or
I think he's
don't
just
know.
gonna send us. We'll buy a bunch and then we'll be the middleman.
Okay.
It's probably the way to do it.
Yeah, whatever. We'll work it out. So t-shirts might be a thing. Real Star Wars Nerds Unite t-shirts. That's
2
really
different
exciting.
varieties.
Yeah.
Should we say what Kevin's name was that I made up?
You know what?
Is it Shirt Daddy?
No.
Is it
I made this up before the shirt thing. I made because he was gonna be
Jen's #1 fan?
no, that's Angry
Yeah,
Farmer. You're getting so many names mixed up.
Oh, well,
I had a name picked out for him for Nerd Squadron. Do you remember what it is?
No.
It's Binger 97.
Binger 97.
Mm-hmm.
You might as well let him in now.
I don't know what that
You
even
gave the call
means.
sign.
He probably knows what it means.
Anybody that's gonna throw down for t-shirts like that and send in a bunch of letters, I'm officially letting him in. He's in Nerd Squadron.
You haven't given him a number. That name is stupid.
Well, it has to be number 13.
It doesn't have to be.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's Nerd 13. He's Binger 97.
That's a terrible name.
Can't we just call
He
him
binged
Binger?
all of our 9.
Can't we just call him Binger?
Well, you can let him decide. I don't care.
Oh,
He binged all 97 of our episodes in less than 3 weeks.
Multiple people have done that.
Well, he was the first one, I think,
That you can remember that made a compliment about you?
No. I don't think he did make a compliment.
Yeah, that is the best way to Jen's good side, is give her compliments. and
Yeah,
tell
a
her
lot
how
of
she's the
people have
best.
asked how they can get into Nerd Squadron. It's just send an email and say something really nice about me.
Yep.
Tim and Jen are the two that make the decisions. I don't make any decisions.
Yeah, you do.
I just tell you when the names are stupid and give you good ideas for names that you then just throw away.
The stickers was your idea. You did all that.
It was actually Jesus's idea.
Yeah, I had nothing to do with that.
100% his idea.
Okay, well, you ordered them.
I did that.
Speaking of
Well, you
Jesus,
made that spreadsheet with the ratings. See, you do stuff.
I said I have nothing to do with Nerd Squadron.
Okay. Yeah, you didn't say that, but.
Yeah, I did.
You have had stuff to do with Nerd Squadron.
Just, again, I tell you when your names are stupid.
All right,
And I give you good names.
You changed all the numbers.
Yeah, to things that are meaningful instead of random 13 over 10.
I like
4.682 repeating.
Both of those were good. Both of those were legit
No,
numbers.
every single one was like that in her first draft.
Yeah, I know.
I kept asking you what you wanted to do for the numbers, and you wouldn't tell me, so I made them up. They had meaning.
She never read the Rogue Squadron books.
28.
You just didn't know.
41.
They all had a special meaning. You just didn't know what it was.
213.
She did research. Like, she would look at how many emails they sent in, or
when's the first day that they sent an email, or like when was the first day that they that they talked about.
She had a lot of meaning behind everything. She's a very romantic person. I don't know if you know this about her.
I don't. They seemed very helter-skelter. Random.
There was no random numbers. None of them were random.
All right, so that's it from Star Wars Nerds Unite tonight. We have a Patreon if you want to back us. You can go to our Facebook page and find it. I need to post
We're trying to get a what? A mixer?
Yeah,
we don't necessarily know that we need it. We think we don't need a new mixer now. I don't. It's just we've thought about potentially adding sounds and like production type things.
Yeah.
And we thought we would need a mixer for it. But I think we can do it with what we've got. And like to get a mixer that would do what we want would be
really
prohibitively expensive that we don't want to do. So instead, if we get the next goal, we might get a dedicated webcam or something. So we're not just using somebody's iPad.
Yeah.
Propped up by a pillow.
Exactly.
And taped to the wall.
Yeah.
Maybe we could hire to get somebody to clean up this room before we get a webcam.
Yeah, I'll take care of it. Don't you worry.
I can't remember what episode it was, but I put together the spreadsheet of all the ratings, which Jen mentioned.
Yeah.
It's out there.
Mm-hmm.
You can go peruse it. I thought it was interesting, the scores.
We were very close. Our averages.
I didn't
the average
look at...
kind of fell out, to be pretty similar. But I am the lowest average.
Are you? I thought I would maybe be now.
You're the highest average.
Really?
Yeah.
You're 7.8.
7.77. Jen is 7.71, and I'm 7.69.
I thought. Wait, that's not the one I saw. I saw one where I was 7.2.
Well, that was older.
Yeah.
Before I finished it.
Oh, I didn't see this.
It is 100% accurate now.
I saw the old one. So what we're.
I liked how you pulled out that I made us review him as a block.
Well, I started to do it, and I went back and listened to it specifically to find out why I didn't have separate scores for those. And you specifically said...
What are you talking about?
I blew it.
What did you review as a block?
The first chunks of Star Wars Rebels, we did a chunk of 4 and a chunk of 3 where we didn't review episodes individually.
Yeah, it's because I wanted to get back to the comic books.
Because you didn't want to be stuck in an endless Rebels block for all eternity?
Yeah, for all eternity. Yeah.
And anytime we've given a lightsaber rating for anything, it's in there.
It's fun. Check it out. Thanks, Mason, for putting that much time into it.
What did we give for these? Oh, I can't remember. I'm going to have to listen again. I can't get out of it. I had to listen to like every freaking episode. But so what I was going to say is there was an episode where somebody asked, we were on Periscope, and somebody on Periscope asked if our studio was a wooden tent.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
And it was so funny.
It does look like
it is. It is like a wooden tent.
It looks like one of those tiny, tiny little cabins that Boy Scouts would have like in a camp where there's like 30 little tiny buildings.
Yeah, like in Moonlight Kingdom.
Yes, like in that.
Moonrise Kingdom. Yeah.
Thank you so much to the people that did back us on Patreon. I am blown away by the people that did, especially for the amounts.
Just so everyone knows, the way it's set up, it's monthly. So if you only want to give 1 month of the stuff, you have to remember to cancel it. I think that's on the first of the month that they...
Yeah, the first of the month they take the money out. Maybe not cancel, but maybe just drop to like $1.
I'm just telling people. I'm just warning.
Yeah. You don't have to
Josh
maintain
knows the hard way.
$5 to get stickers. Like,
Because
We'll have other methods of getting stickers.
yeah.
I just wanted some incentive.
All right. So we're also on BenView Network. We're on Retro Junkies Network, podcast networks. There's a bunch of good podcasts out there. And what else do we need to plug? Facebook,
Amazon link.
Amazon link. Please use the Amazon link. Please. StarWarsNerdsUnite.com. Click on Amazon. Then do all your Amazon shopping there. Rate us and review us on iTunes. I haven't seen. There's been one review that I saw recently, but not very many overall lately. So if you haven't done it, and especially if you're in Nerd Squadron already, you should definitely review us there. And Stitcher. That's it. May the Force be with you.
May the Force
101
be with you.
is done.
101 is over.
Consider yourself schooled.
That's
May the
dumb.
Force be with you. What?
May the... Yeah.
Did you hear that? We're doomed.
This podcast is a part of the BenView Network.
You can find this and other podcasts like it at benviewnetwork.com.